I recently did this video on how do I plan to create multiple sources of income as a graduate student. If you have not watched that video, I'm gonna have it linked up over here. One of the easiest ways, which I thought to be easy, was dropshipping. So I decided to give dropshipping a try. The model of dropshipping is you find a supplier, you buy a product from the supplier, you list the product in your website with a markup price of 3x or 4x depending upon the product and its supply and demand, and then you try to run some ads and then you sell it. The only thing that you need to have is the proper research on the product, how many people are selling the product, what is the cost of that product, and would you be able to mark up the price in order to make sure that you're getting a profit. You also need to run some content as marketing ads in TikToks, YouTubes, Facebook, and so on. And apparently you'll be spending some money for these ads. I started this journey with very small and simple things by following few creators in the dropshipping space such as Jordan Bond, Jordan Welch, and Mark Tilbury. I first created a Shopify account and built that Shopify account with the help of an AI. Second, I loaded off the product, and the product I chose was this self-stirring mug. I did a pretty wide research on self-stirring mug, and I figured out that the only place where self-stirring mug was being sold was on Amazon, right? It was not being sold on Walmart, it was not being sold on Target, and that was one of the main point I took and started to move forward. I named the store as Redium, and I also bought the domain of the store for $1. I ran the store on Shopify for $1 per month for 3 months. In the beginning, I actually had traffic without running the marketing ads itself, and looks like dropshipping was going to work for me. Within these 3 months, there were a few things I did with the website, making the website visually appealing, color coordination, the high resolution picture of the products, finding a supplier in Alibaba, connecting that supplier to my website through an app which is known as DS Gate. I also happened to get that app in a free trial basis where I paid $1 for 1 month, and looks like everything was going to work. Everything was going fine until everything started failing. I was just stuck with one problem, and that problem ruined everything. The problem was payment system. If you guys know me, then I am an international student holding a student visa, and I have to abide by some laws. When I was trying to figure out the payment system in Shopify, one was using a business PayPal account, which I do not have a business PayPal account, I just have a regular PayPal account. And in order to make a business PayPal account, it asks for your EIN number, which is your employment identification number, and you get that number once you register a company for yourself. And I cannot get an EIN, or I cannot register a business in the United States because of the visa regulations. Second was using a Stripe account, which is one of the forms of payments. A Stripe account requires you to use your personal social security number, which I have, but again, with the visa regulations, I cannot use my social security number other than the primary place I work for, which is my graduate school. If I do enter my social security number into Stripe, then I'm not abiding by the visa regulations. I also tried to figure out a few other payment options, but one way or the other, it was leading to the same route, which was a social security number or an employment identification number, which I cannot use for both of them because it does not abide by the laws. That was my story. If you guys have made it this far, I would really appreciate if you guys give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. It would really help me a lot to grow this channel. Till then, I'm going to leave you with other videos in this channel to enjoy. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.